Hey, we're back in another special edition. Hey, it's the Deepavali weekend right here, and this is something like that with yours truly, NAV. And this weekend is going to be an exciting one indeed. Every week is an exciting one. As a matter of fact, being in this industry for quite some time now, I've come across a lot of artists. That's right, yeah, during radio days, club days, and from time to time, there's always this a special appearance, or rather the special treat that I get. And this year, 2020, I must say these two guys have kind of blown my mind. I am still shocked. I'm still in shock right now, and I'm still amazed that based on their age and the stuff that they have been producing, it's out of this world. I'm going to tell you more about that, but first up, let me introduce you to these two guys. Both of them have just released two singles. That's right, two singles that just came out. One in conjunction with Deepavali, an exciting track name called Koli Karik, which means chicken curry, if I'm not mistaken. I hope that's what it means. And the other one is, of course, Rewind. I'm talking about KAVIN and also KARAZEY. So let's bring them on board. Let's kind of have them on the screen. That's right. If you're watching this, it's on the screen. If you're on Spotify, you can listen to the whole thing. Hey guys, what's up, man? How y'all doing?
Yeah, I'm
We're
good.
doing fine, man.
Good, man. Good. You might, sir. How's Deepavali? Any one of you are celebrating Deepavali? Are you all having plans for the weekend to go visit people who are celebrating it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No
I'm
plans.
I'm having an open house.
Really
Yeah,
here? Hey, you
yeah,
know, right? There's some rules and regulations about
yeah,
open
yeah.
houses.
We are following them. Don't, no worries.
Okay, good, good, good,
Yeah.
good. The last thing you need is somebody visiting your house with saman tickets, giving you their ang pao. But anyway, hey guys, I must say congratulations on your brand new track. I believe today is the day where you release those tracks, right?
Yeah, today.
Yes. Kolikari
Okay,
was.
let's start off with Koli Karik right now. Okay, Koli Karik, it is not necessarily your first single. This would be a third project, a third single. You guys worked together on a previous track before, and that track has garnered over 200,000 view listens on Spotify.
Right.
That was amazing, man.
Yep.
200 over thousand. That's mind blowing indeed. And right now you came back with this particular one. You started working together on this track, which is called Koli Karik. Please, Kevin, please tell me a bit about this particular track.
Yeah. So it was actually a 24 hours challenge that we wanted to challenge ourselves to finish the songs by 24 hours. That's how it all started. So then, what we wanted to go for was something like 2015 Kashmir tracks. Do you know who's
Okay.
Kashmir, right? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
something like that. So yeah, uh, I wrote the melody. It was actually from a screaming lady. If you hear it before the drop, there was a
Yeah.
screaming lady. The melody was based on her melody that she sang. It started out from that actually.
Okay.
So yeah, he went. I sent him the drop. He changed some sounds. He mixed it also, and yeah, there we go.
That's about it. That's pretty straightforward. You just cramped up the entire track. My show goes on for more than half an hour, you know. So you just finished it in 30 seconds. You know that your press release sounded longer than that, dude. You seriously got to work on that part, man. You seriously got to work on that. But anyway, let me help you out here. Before I indulge more into the track, I just need to know something about you in particular. Like I said earlier, what amazes me is that you're only 17, right?
Yep.
17. Were you exposed to any of the club scene before?
No,
No.
I
Okay,
don't
both
think
of
we are
you.
allowed to enter the club, right?
Yeah, both of you guys have never been in the club. Have you been to music festivals?
Nope.
No.
So then, how the fuck did you get a track like this, man? Seriously. No, because I was like, okay, the first time I had the track, Darren sent me the track and said, take a listen to this. I was like, okay, I had a glimpse of it. I was just listening to about the first 30 seconds, 40 seconds. And then what I decided to do today is like plug it into the sound system, full sound system, and just blast it over. It was like, wait a minute. These guys, this is something that DJ's been doing for a very long time. You know, after years of spinning, knowing the crowd, understanding the crowd, you know, the feel, the vibe, you get every single thing into your bloodstream, and then you compose the track as such. But you guys have no experience whatsoever in the club scene. You have no experience whatsoever in the music festival scene. So how did you know that this was gonna be a club banger?
We
What inspired you, or what motivated you to come up with a track like this?
it
I
was
think
actually
Kavin.
it was actually from a song we wanted. Do you know Kashmir Memories? Memories. I think the
I
song
think
name
I
is
might,
Memory.
I think I
Yeah,
might have come across that.
yeah. We wanted to make something similar to that. We want a drop to be super energetic, super Indian, especially because it's Deepavali, right?
Okay.
So yeah, we want.
Super Indian.
Uh,
I was listening to the track. I didn't find much of Super Indian in that. Like Indian, yes, like Super Indian, not yet, like. Because with the name of Koli Karik, I was expecting some, some tapangutu or whatever going on down there, which I didn't see any of that in that track. It was a dope track, I must say. It is a dope track. So, but seriously, continue. Please tell me how did you get that so called vibe onto that particular song,
I
apart from the
mean, with
Kashmir thingy?
the breakdown, when you hear, there's like a whole cultural feel to it. Like there's a lot of Indian instruments straight from India, like sitars and duduks and so on. To recreate those instruments digitally was one of the hardest things in this entire process. Kevin did the easy job. He did the drop. He gave it to me. He was like, "Yeah, Shane, here you go. You do it, man. You do it."
Oh,
So I was like, "Okay, how do we do this?" So I had to go online, go search a bunch of videos, like listen to how they like play, the velocity change, and their movements. Because if you hear digitally, everything is gonna be like very on
yeah,
key, very on time,
yes.
and it's gonna not sound real.
Yeah,
So
true.
when working on this was an interesting process because I turned off the quantization on my thing so that it won't follow the grid. So it's like I can place it anywhere. And when you hear the breakdown and the flute and so on plays, like it's all sliding and it's like very, how to say, it's like authentic. And I guess that's how the track built its like momentum towards the drop. Because trying to correlate between EDM and the Indian instruments and stuff, the traditional sound, was a very difficult thing because we had to have like a section in the middle that like combines
transit.
both sections, the transition. Because if you hear it's the first part is just like the whole Indian thing, and then in the
Yeah.
middle there's this sort of 50-50 EDM, 50 traditional, and then it goes to the EDM drop, and then
Because you
back to
can't
the
you can't
Indian thing.
categorize this song as a fusion. There's no way you want to categorize it as a fusion. It is a track of its own, using the elements of the Indian musical
Yes.
instruments itself. So, because some would just it's quite common that whenever people speak about tracks that has traditional elements in it, they always call it a fusion. But this is not a fusion, to be precise. This is a track on its own itself. But in order for you to know these classical tunes, because Indian instruments is quite very technical, to be more precise. They have the ragas going on. The details on that is very how do I put it, too technical, right? So, but have you, both you guys, do you all have any backgrounds of these music instruments?
Not for me though. My my parents have nothing to do with music. They don't know
Okay.
how. Yeah, it's just me.
and
Yeah.
and you, Karazi, how about you?
I don't play any instruments. My family doesn't play any instruments, so yeah.
Because you guys are a big mystery. You guys are like the X Files. You don't have any instrument, what, musical and background. Okay, you don't have musical background. You haven't really studied for these kind of stuff. But what? How did you all pick it up?
I
It's
mean,
YouTube.
it's
There
yeah,
must be
YouTube.
something out there that has given you the opportunity, or maybe some sort of experience that made you create such a masterpiece. So, how did it work for you?
I mean,
Is there
I
anything at all?
from
We
the
put it.
beginning, like I there was YouTube tutorials all the way, like those were teaching many things. But then there's like to a certain point where it can teach you. You need someone like to get feedback from and like to properly evolve and stuff. That's when I started going on forums and like going into Discord servers and stuff, finding people like who I can talk to. And I have a mentor over at the Netherlands. He's like this mixing, mastering engineer who's like a genius. He's the guy who's really pushed me to my how where I am today, like my sound right now and my mixes, my songs and everything. He always gives me feedback and tells me like, dude, you gotta like improve your game. You know what you can do. Why are you stopping yourself here? And then when I showed him like the previous songs that I made, like Rewind and everything, he was like, I'm so proud of you. Like you've come so far 5 years ago and now. And it was just like a whole emotional roller coaster for me. So
No,
yeah,
but
I mean,
you see, you just said it 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, you were 12 years old.
yep.
You know how this whole thing sounds. It sounds like you two guys just appeared out of nowhere, dropped from the sky, with this humongous knowledge that you have in music, and then started releasing it. That's how it is. That's how it sounds. Because it
And
is never in my life. Okay, I'll be very honest. I've been in this business for over 25 years. I have interviewed almost anybody and everybody in the scene, but never have I come across someone like you guys who say that I have nothing, I don't know anything, I just create, which is a big question mark for me, a big puzzle, which is in a good way, like in a good way, it's a compliment, in fact. And well, at least you were doing all that homework, Karazi. You did all that, being on Discords, being on forums, studying the element for the past 5 years. I'm pretty sure your parents just wasted tuition money and all this kind of stuff because you were busy doing something else. And Kavin, how about you? Did you follow the same steps, or you just
yeah, I
created
did. I
stuff?
did. I did had some mentors who were engineers too. I
Okay.
sent them feedbacks. I also sent Shane Karazi some feedbacks to give me some feedbacks. That's how I grow. And you have to put lots of hours, or else you won't be there, man.
In an average, okay, let's talk about the tools that you've been using because, of course, there's a question mark here. Everybody has their own set of tools that they use to create their stuff. How about you guys? What do you all use?
FL
FL,
Studio.
yeah,
FL Studio.
FL,
Yeah.
yeah, FL.
Wow, people still use that, huh?
Yo,
Yep, it's very big right now.
I tried this FL, man.
I thought the thing was obsolete, man. That was way back during my time, and it's still heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, new updates, everything, all new.
So that's
Big
how one of the
article.
tools that you use, FL, and knowing about mastering and mixing. How who helps you out in that?
We do it on our own, I guess.
Yeah. Own.
What? Hey, seriously, you
Yeah.
guys pulling my leg or what?
No, no, no. I'm being for real.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, this has to be the highlight of 2020. To all my friends out there, to all my music friends, to all my media friends out there, please dig on this guys a little bit more. Do some investigative journalism or whatever you have to do because this is. I'm still. We've been in the conversation for the past 15 minutes, and I'm still puzzled of how these guys are super amazing when it comes to music, man. All right, let's go back to KOLIKARI. What made you decide to come up with the name KOLIKARI, man?
I
It's a
think
funny
so.
story.
Kevin can do
Please,
this.
come in. Tell me, man.
It was actually Shane's idea to keep the name as Koli Karik. We did the whole song as like we just did it for fun. We didn't want to release it in the first place. It turned out good, so we released it anyways. Do you know Pizza, right, by Martin Garrix?
Okay.
It's a song, yeah. What if he can name his song Pizza? Why can't we name our song Koli Karik, our favorite food, right?
Okay, all right, all right. That's a nice way of putting it. Because with a name like KOLIKARI, you would expect it to a parody or something of a funny track or something going on. But the title, the name of the song, and the song itself, it's no man. I'm saying this now. It's nothing to do with each other. For those who haven't checked it out yet, go and listen to the track. I'm telling you, it's on Spotify right now, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
it's
on
on
Spotify.
All
I just heard it
digital
earlier.
platforms.
Yeah, all digital platform. Well, listen to it carefully. Listen to it about 10, 20 times if you have to. And then you come back to me whenever you can, DM me and tell me that, Nav, you were right. That song and that title had nothing to do with each other. But it is truly an amazing thing. Please break it down for me. Break it down the entire track of KOLIKARI, the instruments that it involved in this particular track. What did you use in this? I mean, you were telling me you had to add on some. You had several different elements in it. What are the elements, the Indian elements that was infused in this track?
I mean, with the start itself, we're gonna have the flute playing. We had the melody, which was good, and the melody in itself was good. It was good, but it didn't have that momentum. It didn't have that energy building and so on. So we were like, we need to add some percussion, like some drums to it. That's where the Indian drums come in, the tumbi and then the
Okay.
miridum. I don't know how to pronounce it, but
Mridangam.
yeah, pretty much.
See,
And those
this is
drums
where the
started to
Indian
come
in me
in.
comes out, lah. Okay.
And then when those came in, like it really built the song, the momentum started flowing through. And those are the sounds we wanted to capture. Actually, if you think about it, most of the sounds are just Indian instruments. Like everything is Indian instruments. In the background, you have a lady screaming, a Indian lady just screaming vowels and stuff. So it just gives to the ambience and gives you like that full feeling, like you're in the zone, you know. And that's for the breakdown, I guess. Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing, man. And Kevin, your contribution to this. Okay, you have the drops. It's a collaborative effort down here. Karazey has been breaking it down on the details that whatever he's put in this song. But your contribution to this song, what was it exactly?
I had the, if you can see the Indian lady screaming, right? There was a certain part of melody we liked, like the part A of the melody. So then
Okay.
we got the part A of the melody, and then we started to like create that part B of the melody based on the part A of the melody. Then I just made the bass line of it, came up with the chord. The bass line was pretty normal. It was the gritty bass that they use for festival tracks. And
Okay.
the leads, there was plenty of layers, and then I believe mine was like 5 or 6 layers, and then Shane added some part A and part B. If you can see, there's first part, you can hear like its first part is just like a normal lead thing, and then second part there's another lead coming, to the
Okay.
melody.
Then
So
with the
yeah,
idea for the leads, we wanted one part to be in the center here
yeah.
and the other part
Okay.
to be at the sides. So when you listen to it, one part is at the center, the other one is at the sides. Then it goes back to the center and side to create that variation, you know?
Okay. Yeah, you guys are pretty technical now. Because thanks to you, now I got to go back and listen to the song over and over again just to see whatever you just mentioned a moment ago. And the thing is this: okay, once you've come up with this track and so on, but I'm going to dig it. Kevin, music-wise, you were
Yeah,
talking about bass lines and so on. So where did you learn
yeah.
about that? Any music
It's mostly
classes?
YouTube. I started going to guitar class when I was 12.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So you have some sort of musical background, a little bit, like because on.
a little bit, yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
trying to
mostly
dig
it's
as much as
YouTube.
possible. By end of this interview, I'm going to see whether I can get the truth out of you guys or not. But so far so good, man. So far so good. And of course, KOLIKARI is another super hit, man. Super hit. For those who haven't checked it out, it's all on the major platforms available right now. And for all the DJ buddies of mine, I know there's no club scene going on, but you have your live mix. If you're doing some house tracks, you might want to check this track out. You might want to put this in your playlist. It's a dope track. Okay, try to get it from them and try to play it in your mixed set. Of course, from Kolikari, moving on to another single of yours, Karazey, called Rewind. That's another beautiful track. It is way different from the remix you had from An Honest Mistake. I don't give a
Darren's
damn, the
band.
remix you did.
Yeah.
And now you've come up with a brand new one, which is your personal single, Rewind. Please tell me a little bit more
Yep.
about that. What inspired you, or what this track is all about?
I mean, like if you see my entire catalog like of music that I've released, it's all house tracks, mainly house. I mean, with Like You Always, it was really the pioneer of the sound, the future bounce, the house sound. And then there's Back to You again, house. Heaven was house. Everything is house. And then with Rewind, it started out as house. And then I was like, you know what? I want to try like taking the tempo up. Like, let's just see what happens next. So when I took it up, like the entire original drop became like this sort of, how to say, like this very energetic drop, and it had this like energy to it that I just changed the drums around and it created Rewind. That's how the
Oh,
idea for Rewind started. And yeah.
cool. And the vocals that came in?
Oh, those were from an online pack. I just needed
Okay.
vocals. So yeah.
Okay, that's only I thought there's some girl somewhere that we missed out some, this whole concept. But the response on that is that track released yet, or is it upcoming? Has it been released in public yet?
Rewind?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rewind is released already.
Okay, good. Just to double check on that part because I wouldn't want to just say things that is out and it's not that means that I'm in trouble. But anyway, those are the tracks that you have to check it out. But let's talk about you guys. We just spoke about the music. It is amazing. And well, for those who listen to it, they'll understand what we're talking about. Let's talk about you guys right now. Now, the thing is, this year, of course, 2020 has been a bummer. Not a lot of events, not a lot of festivals. Have you all thought of in case, let's say, the festival, everything works out fine, no more COVID, no more MCO, has there ever been thoughts of you guys performing the tracks that you have created? Things like the chain smokers, like whatever DJs do. Have you ever thought about that?
And that would be a dream come true. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm all in.
Are you all prepared for that? Okay,
Yeah,
there's some
I think
sort of
so.
knocking. Who's knocking on the door?
Yeah.
Is anyone knocking somewhere?
I think so. Those are fireworks going on.
Oh yeah, Deepavali. I forgot about that.
Happy
Okay, so but
Deepavali.
happy Deepavali. You're almost there, man. Another 2 hours to go. Sorry, back to this thing. Like now, you have produced this track. Like say you're performing. Have y'all prepared the set itself? Have y'all thought of going out and doing your live mixes, like what Chainsmokers do and other DJs do? Do y'all do that? Have y'all planned that? Have y'all rehearsed or had a plan of doing such a thing?
Yeah.
I mean, before releasing Rewind, I had a Zoom party where I DJed for 40 minutes straight. So I guess that's sort of a thing. Like, I'm prepared, I guess.
Okay,
It's
cool.
all
And
about the
Kevin?
crowd.
It's just spontaneous. I just read the crowd, what they feel like and all, and just play the songs based on it.
But on a personal experience, have y'all actually performed in front of a crowd as DJs? Have y'all done anything as such?
I've done
17
it.
years old, I doubt any clubs would have had it. I'm talking about private parties or private events. Because if you said
Yeah.
that, yes, I perform in a club, you're asking for trouble. But
Yeah.
in parties, have you ever tried on that scene,
Yes.
that
Yes.
mode?
Yes.
So you guys are what, certified DJ or something like that?
Not certified. We are still learning
Yeah.
day in,
Different
day out.
DJs.
And who's been coaching you guys in the terms of DJing side of it?
YouTube.
YouTube for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, YouTube.
You
Everything's
guys
YouTube.
have promoted YouTube from the very start of this conversation, and
Yeah.
the things that you learn on YouTube and the things that I've learned on YouTube is totally different, man. I've been busy finding how to cook KOLIKARI on YouTube, and you guys been doing DJing. You guys been mixing music and dropping samples. Oh man, you have taken the whole YouTube learning lesson to a different level. And as of now, since you have already come up with your singles back to back, any other plans of doing your online live set?
I mean, with
Yeah, I
how
have plans.
how many people came for Rewind when I was doing the Zoom party, what I was thinking of before every release, I want to have like a party, to celebrate the release. So
Okay.
yeah, that's like a plan. lah.
Oh, anytime soon?
Next one should be December 3rd. Yeah,
Really? And
somewhere
you
there.
didn't invite me. Thank you very much.
The,
How
the
sweet
thing
of
is
you.
not even planned yet.
Yeah,
I
come
just
on, thank you.
thought-
You had a Zoom party prior to this, and you didn't invite me. And now you're going to have one on the 3rd of December, which is not far away. Another 2 weeks to go from now, and you still haven't sent me the invitation.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to
Yeah,
you. I
you
got
better,
I
man.
got
You better. You'll never get any chance. Kavin, how about you, man? Are you any plans of you doing a Zoom party?
I have plans to do Instagram live videos. Set up the controller, playing some of my favorite songs, mixing them together. Yeah, I think I'm not sure about a date, but I'm planning on to something like that.
Oh, that's nice,
Yeah.
man. So you are more of the Instagram person.
No, can say lah. Sure.
Are you active
Why
in Instagram? Is social media helping you out?
not? Lately, I'm not that active on Instagram, but I was trying to focus on exams and stuff, right? But
Yeah.
since they postponed the exams, I think we can't be studying in like 24 hours, right? So I think, yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna
That never
focus on
stopped.
that too.
That never stopped any 17-year-old man. Exams, no exam. Who studied? Who studies for SPM, man? Bad influence. Seriously, I'm a bad influence. This is why my nephews and nieces love me so much. I'm one of those bad ones. So, what are your plans? I mean, what are your plans right now? Since their exams are coming up, what are future plans? Are you planning to pursue something further your education in a certain fields?
No, I'm interested in chemical engineering all the way.
Wow. And how about you, Kevin?
Uh, I'm interested in engineering, but I'm not sure. I'll decide it. I'm still deciding it actually.
Really? You decided what
Yeah.
kind of music you want to come out, but your life you haven't decided yet. No, I'm just pulling a leg, man. I'm just pulling a leg. But it's amazing chatting with you guys because, like I said earlier, coming up with a generation of people who's coming up with the music at a very early age and the stuff that you produce, it is, I don't know, I keep saying this like a broken record, keep on going on, but it is truly amazing, man, the stuff that you have produced. If you can do stuff like this right now, I'm just trying to figure out 5 years from now, where would it be? What's the next level? But have you had plans of doing your promotion more of, on the international platform? Have you ever thought about that?
Wow, international. I mean, we started making music like in our bedrooms and stuff. Like we never saw it ever actually taking off. We like you always. You can ask Kavin itself. Like when we released that song, we didn't expect anything. We were like, okay, we're gonna get 10 streams, and those 10 streams are gonna be our friends. We got it. We got it. We did it, guys. And the next morning, I woke up. It's 1K, and I panicked. I called Kavin, and I was like, dude, 1K. What the hell? What the hell? You will see my Instagram. I made like a ton of posts like, thank you so much for 1K. Thank you so much for 2K. Thank you so much for 3K.
We've never had that before.
Yeah, but
So
no,
we're freaking
seriously
out.
speaking, I've known artists who've been struggling day in, day out for many years, spending thousands of ringgit, and for them to get about 50K was like a big deal. Then I saw your stream, your previous collaborative track, which is over 200,000. What is the name of the track again? Sorry, pardon me.
Like
if I
you
missed it.
always.
Like you always. Okay, that track has over 200,000. You know how pissed off most of the artists would be out there.
I mean,
I spent so much of
Sorry,
time,
guys.
money, media publicity campaign, and all of a sudden these guys come out with a track and poof, 200,000. That's what was your strategy on that one? What do you
I
think
think
was
so.
the contribution factor for you to get something that high?
Like
It
you
was
always
the
had no
playlist,
promotion.
actually.
Yeah, it was just the
Yeah,
playlist. That's about it. It had nothing else.
Electromix.
Really?
The people liked it. They added it into the playlist, and it's been there since that.
Okay,
It's quite long.
you just ruined the plans of people who's been working in the marketing department for so long, man. Would you consider it to be a lucky shot, or is it like that's what the market wanted?
Lucky
I
shot,
think it's
actually.
lucky shot. Yeah.
And personally, for your personal forecast, where do you see this particular track, Koli Karik and also Rewind headed? How do you think? Do you think you can just surpass beat the record of 200,000 in this one?
I'm not
Uh,
hoping for it, but if
yeah.
it does,
Yeah.
hey, I mean, by all means.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? If you get to
You
beat the
don't know
thing.
what's coming, right, in the future.
Yeah. But the question is this: you guys are quite familiar with radios and so on. I said, like the music that you've been producing, okay, is not really something that people could play on radio and as often as possible because it's a dance track, right? It's not
That's true.
really a commercial track to be precise. So how do you spread your songs? How do you get the reach out there apart from Spotify to get that so-called media to help you out? What do you think should be done?
I mean,
Not
with my
promoting.
songs, like,
Yeah.
I've been
Have you
doing a
ever
lot.
thought of coming up with something a bit more commercial, which is more of a radio-friendly track and things like that?
Yeah, the artists I've
When
worked with, yeah.
hmm?
Like, there's
Yeah.
more commercial stuff right now that's coming out, like, soon from my side.
Okay,
Like, because now MCO, every single artist is at home and is free to work on stuff. So I
okay,
drop them a few ideas here and there. I'm working with an indie band, and there's also a few singers. One of the singers, I wrote a beautiful song with her. It's called No Man's Land. I can't actually say much, but it's a very good song, and it's coming out next year, early next year.
nice. Early next
Yeah,
year, cool, man.
yeah.
And how about you, Kevin? What's your plans? I mean, to come up with something
Uh,
commercial, something for radio-friendly. Is there any plans for that? Are you planning to work with any of the artists?
yeah, I have many pop ideas right now, but I'm still looking for vocalists. I have some of them in line. Um, yeah, I think the release will be next year or probably December. Yeah.
That's cool. But when you approach these so-called vocalists of artists, how do they look at you? I mean, like because it's fresh, you're relatively new to the industry, and approaching some people, I've come across people who have difficulties in getting people to come on board. Like say, hey, how long have you been in the industry, and what's your tracks? What's this? Working with them, getting on board to your track, is it a difficult task?
I mean, not really, no. Like,
It
because the
depends.
singers that I've work with are all small artists. Also, like
Okay.
Yeah,
when I approach
they are
them,
also
I don't tell them
underrated, you
my
know.
age, and yeah, like it's nothing. It's just we give them a demo, and if they like it, we start talking and stuff.
Oh, you guys got it easy, man. I'm just
Yeah,
like I said, everything about you guys is not normal, you know. It's seriously absolutely not normal. You can ask Darren lah. You can ask Darren very well. To work with somebody, I mean, getting into this industry itself is quite a tough challenge. But for you all, I am super. You're blessed, man. Hashtag blessed or whatever you want to call it. But that's how it is. It's truly. I don't know. I don't know how to put it. For the very first time in my so-called chat or interview session, I am speechless to try to decipher the both of you, man. I am totally speechless. Never in my life has this ever happened to me, but this time it did. Lah. But anyway, I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best. And please, before we wrap things up, is there anything like you'd like to share with the fans out there?
I mean, I have so much
the
more music to come. Like so many different styles, different songs, different characters to the songs. I just love you guys so much. Thank you so much for like listening and giving your support all the way. And yeah, that's what it.
Kavin, how about you, man?
I have a lot of pop songs are gonna come out. It's I'm making some of them. I think after this I'm gonna produce more of pop songs. You know. Uh, yeah, that's about it. I hope I love you guys too. I hope you guys like the stuff that I come up with in future.
Like, we love it, man. We absolutely love the tracks that's been coming out. And it is amazing, especially for those who's been a fan of old school dance tracks and so on. This particular songs, or rather the songs, the tracks that have been released by these guys, they have that kind of element. You're bringing back a bit of old school flavor in the new dance track, which is something interesting because you get two sides of the crowd. You get the old guys, you get the new guys mixed up in this. And I'm seriously waiting for the clubs to be open real soon because that's where you can start playing your tracks back to back, man. I'm looking forward to listening to your tracks in the clubs and also during music festival. Hopefully by then you guys will be in the legal age to walk into the clubs and also attend music festivals. Hey, music festivals got age limit, no, right?
I think so, God.
Depends on the festival actually. If it's
Really?
like a pop one, I think we are allowed, like 16 plus is allowed. But if it's like a more of a EDM DJ stuff, it's 18 plus, I believe, or
So have you
21.
been to any pop festivals?
No, I have not.
No pop festivals. And pubs, clubs.
No.
Really? So good boys, huh? Okay, good. You can lie if you want to, no problem. Yeah, I won't tell anybody. It's only everybody's watching this will know about it. Lah. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming on board there. It's been wonderful having you guys. I wish you best of luck. And once again, the tracks that you have released is totally amazing. It is 2 tracks available on Spotify and all major digital platform. We are talking about Koli Karik. And once again, let me highlight it to the rest of the planet, people on the planet. The title and the song is 2 different things. All right, you're not going to expect some dapangudu going on down there in that particular song. It's a dope club banger track that's been released by KAVIN in collaboration with KARAZEY, and also Rewind. That's the solo project, a solo single by KARAZEY, right? Solely yours.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, it's also available down there. Please do check it out. And if you're following them on Instagram, please do share your Instagram IDs, please. I'm bad in memorizing them.
At music by Kavin.
At
Music
DJ
by Kali.
Karazi.
Yep.
DJ KARAZEY. Okay, there you go. Check them out. It's available down there. Follow them on Instagram. Follow them on Twitter. And go ahead and also, now everybody's coming in. Now everybody's coming in the chat box. I'm just going to read out a couple of chat box. Let's see. Ravin Kumar's Come On My Brother. Dilip Kumar Pub. And I see the smiley emojis going on down there. So, which means I know something took place. Without anybody knowing. And let's see. Sangeeta Saravanan. Yes, go KOLIKARI. Okay. This one must be someone related or somebody's girlfriend. And
That's my
Dilip Kumar.
sister.
Oh, your sister. Okay, good. See, I told you, family, your sister. Okay, then Dilip Kumar family is watching. And there you go. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. And also thank you very much for coming on board. Well, guys, I wish you all the best. I'm looking forward for more great stuff. Okay, play the song if you can. Well, I am not going to play the song on this show. I want you to go on Spotify and listen to it yourself. That's how I work on this show. You got to go to Spotify. You got to take a listen to the song, and also please do subscribe to their channel. Is that what they call us? Spotify as subscriber or follow? What is it?
Follow the
Follow,
artist.
follow, follow.
Follow
Yes,
the
follow.
artist. So you gotta excuse me. Like, I got no songs out there. So, but anyway, thank you so much, and it's been a pleasure. I'll see you guys again. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy Deepavali. If I don't see you before New Year, Happy New Year to you. And Karazee, you owe me an invite. You owe me a Zoom invite.
I will.
You better make sure. You better make sure, dude. You better make sure.
Will do,
Thank you
will
very much, man. All the best. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
See you, man.
See you, man.